Hi, brothers and sisters. So it's been a few days, but I want to share with you some visions that I've had and a dream that I've had. Let's see, a few dreams that I've had. December 7th in the morning, I woke up and I began to have a vision of this book that was being opened up. And as a book opened up, I looked at the page and it became a full screen, like I entered into this book. And I was looking up at kind of in the horizon through some trees at this blue sky, and the sun was coming up. And the sun was so very bright. And it's like the whole day warmed up, the skies turned blue, the birds were singing, the sun was just so bright in the sky. And that was the end of the vision. And I just believe that the Lord is trying to encourage us in these last days, that He is coming soon. And so I want to share with you also on December 8th, this was yesterday morning. I woke up this morning, a vision started. I saw a fireplace, and above the fireplace, words began to form. So these letters began to form and kind of scramble about. And there was probably like 3 or 4 words, but they weren't unscrambled yet. I was just shown the first word, and it said BREXIT. Then it turned into an anagram for Brexit, but it wasn't using the same letters as the word. The other words I couldn't make out. I don't even know what Brexit is. So, I was looking at Brexit, but then it scrambled into, I knew it was like an anagram or a different meaning. I wish I could remember the words, you guys. It was like a 2-syllable word. I couldn't remember it. I just came out of the vision and I knew Brexit. That's all I could remember. And it's kind of weird because I looked up Brexit, and it means British exiting from the European Union. And then that made me think about a dream I had like 2 years ago, where I saw these letters. I saw MORPHEUPAC. Now this really got me searching. The Lord sent me on this search for this, and this is before the European Union started doing all this stuff, and all this chaos started over there in the political arena. And I broke it down. I finally realized it's morph, EU, and PAC. So the European Union is morphing. Things are going on in the political excuse me, everybody over here is getting sick. Things are going on and morphing in the political arena right now. Now, I wish I would have put this out yesterday because when I had it, because yesterday and today, I mean, if you look at Rupsli, the Russian news media, Brexit is all back on it again yesterday and today. And it's getting crazy, you guys. So I wrote down European Union morphing, changing, making pacts with other nations, Brexit exiting, changing, morphing. And then on November 22nd, this is where it gets weird. I'm like, okay, Britain. I just had like 2 Britain dreams. Oh no, I had an audible and a dream about Britain. In the audible, I heard 3 things was spoken to me. I heard, I don't know why you want to dump that body. It's human. No, I heard Darren misses you. That was the first one. I didn't write this in. I heard Darren misses you. And then I heard, I don't know why you want to dump that body. It's human. In a British accent. Then I heard, it won't be like a domino effect. And that was British also. So, to me, I've been trying to figure this out. What's going on with this British connection. The Lord's speaking about Britain, British accents, and it won't be like a domino effect. And I always say it's going to be like a domino effect. Well, the Lord's saying it's not going to be like a domino effect. It's like everything's happening at once. And it's true. And then on November 22nd, I had this 3-part dream, but I'm going to just put some highlights of it because it was so long. But I was on vacation with John in Britain. It was a bed and breakfast. I was at a grocery store restaurant. Everything was being sold in pounds. So I was walking through the aisles of this grocery store slash restaurant slash bus station, like a waiting area. And I was looking at the prices of things, and everything was in pounds, not the American dollar. And I remember seeing this case of, I think it was like Pepsi. It was like a 50 case of, I remember thinking, wow, it's a 50 case. And it was either a Pepsi inside with a Coca-Cola box, or it was like Coca-Cola inside with a Pepsi box. But I was looking, I was like, wait a minute, why are they selling it like this? And I remember there was a bakery in the back. It was just a pretty big store, but I saw a case of Coke, okay, but it was either vice versa. There was a waiting area past the registers. All kinds of people were sitting waiting for a bus. Now, I believe that's rapture, you guys. A man was there, and I sat next to him. He put his arm around me, and I could feel us breathing together. It was the weirdest thing, but I sat down next to this man. I was like squished in between him, and I believe it was Jesus, you guys, because he put his arm around me, and we were sitting there and just silent. We didn't talk, but I started to breathe in sync with him. Like my body was next to his body on his side. Our sides were touching. And I was just breathing with him really deep in and out. And I began to feel relaxed. And I felt this love coming from this man. And I felt like he loved me. And, okay, he walked, and then we got up and he walked me to my bed and breakfast around the corner and dropped me off. I went inside and I looked out the window and he disappeared. He wasn't standing out there anymore. Then the British woman that ran the house, she was British, she ran the bed and breakfast, started putting white pajama robes on us for bed. I believe this is representing the rapture, you guys. The next scene, I walked back, but then, this one doesn't have to go. If it's a 3-part dream, it could be talking about the future, it could be talking about now, it could be talking about past events. But I walked back to the store to find that man I was so drawn to. I found him in the store. He asked me if I wanted to kiss his scar on his chin. I said yes. He had scars because his beard was whipped out. I kissed his scars and the dream ended. All right, so that was Jesus. And I thought that was so precious. He said, "Do you want to kiss the scar on my chin?" Okay, so it's a British connection. Okay, 3 dreams, an audible about British scenarios, Brexit, EU, rapture, and I put a question mark. But I wanted to share this with you guys, and I haven't really been getting on a lot lately, and the Lord's been giving me dreams about the schoolhouse. And the schoolhouse is where all of us are at right now. Well, if you're trying to learn and seek the kingdom and seek the truth and the truth of the gospel, the true doctrine, which is grace, salvation through God's grace. Your confession in Him, your belief in Him is what saves you. It's not your works. We're saved unto good works. But there's a difference between salvation and discipleship. Okay? And so I've been having a lot of dreams where, I'm just kind of like, Lord, I don't know. because I'm so persecuted. I'm so condemned on YouTube land a lot of times, and well, most of the times. And you know, the Lord gives me dreams about being in the schoolhouse, and I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher for like kindergartners or preschoolers, and like giving them flatbread for snacks and things like that. Not leavened bread, because the leaven is of the Pharisees. That's the law. But unleavened bread. No, there's no yeast. There's no leaven. A little leaven leavens the whole lump, right? So, and that's what we see on YouTube. We see people, or in church or in the world, people, they say teach all this law that we're not under anymore. We're under grace. And so it gets kind of hard, you guys. And I've been praying for a lot of you. I've been praying for, there's so many needs that I see, people watching other people's videos, and people don't have a place to stay, or they don't have food, or they have medical problems. Just know that I've been holding you guys up in prayer, and I see these things. And I pray every night, you guys, that the Lord would just have his hand upon all of you guys. And, come and meet your needs and bring comfort and healing and restoration, because he is an awesome God. He can do all things. And he does, our lives are in the palm of his hands. And we just have to put our trust in him and our faith in him, that he knows what he's doing, and he's going to do it at the appointed time, and it's all for his glory, and it's all for his praise, and it's all for his worship, and we truly serve an amazing God. And so don't think that I don't see these things and I'm not praying, because I love you guys very much. I might not show it the way that I probably should, but, we all have our own struggles and walks and things to deal with in our lives. But anyway, I love you guys, and I hope you have a great, great Sunday. God bless you.